All right, I made it back. Can't remember the last time I was so happy to get back on the bank. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're on the lake. Took the Briggs out for its first run after I cleaned the car and got it going. It's horrible. It's bad. Look, you can hear it. Not that good. If I go anymore, it just wants to lay down, on its face like that. So, not gonna get very far. I was gonna set some traps and stuff out, but it just ain't working. So, anyways, we're up here in the shallow creek. I figured I'd go ahead. I'll probably cripple up here in a second. I'll restart this thing. It is not wanting to run. It's definitely gonna get modified. We're gonna put the Makuni on, change top out, put tank on it up here, get away from all this junk that I don't like, and get it modified like we did the other boat motors. So stay tuned for that. And like I said, that other boat motor, when we put the Honda on top of the Honda lower, you know, we'll put the Makuni on and get rid of that crap, mount a tank up here in the front. I've done got a donor Briggs to rob stuff off for this, so I just don't like it, and it's not running good. So anyways, I'll try to set the camera up, but all I can do is idle. I'll set a trap or two and we'll kind of hang out, give it a, I don't know, 30 minutes, hour. I'm not going to sit out here all day with a motor that don't run that well, but we can play around a little bit, set a few crawdad traps, see what we get. And I think I'm going to set them up here by that piling and stuff, see what I can do, and then kind of hang out a little bit and putt-putt, because that's all I can do. So, not an exciting video, but told you I wanted to run it like that first and modify it. But the gearing on this thing, it seems like it's pretty high geared. I mean, it really does. No more idle than I'm getting. I'm going probably a little bit more than that other one, you know, with the same RPM range. So we got potential here. It's just needs some love, you know, no big deal. Anyway, I'll get the camera set up and we'll go set some traps out and give them a little bit and see what we can do, and we'll have a little fun while we're out here. Then I'm gonna go to the bank, but it's also windy and I don't want to go out in that main body because it's way worse out in the open lake. Whitecaps. This thing ain't got enough power to come back from whitecaps. I'd be stuck out there going in a circles probably. So anyways, I'll set this up, set some traps out, and we'll kind of mess around and see what we can do. So I'll turn the camera back on, we'll get everything set up. So see you here in a second. We got the trap set out. I don't expect much. I know you got better luck with those at night, setting them out and come back overnight, but I was kind of fiddle-farted around up here on the banks and whatnot, kill about, I don't know, 30 minutes, hour, and I'll run on and we'll check the traps and see if there's anything in it. I put them in the creek side of the lake and hopefully we'll catch something. We'll see. So I know this ain't a really exciting video, apologize, but I figured this was going to run better. It was running a lot better in the shop till I got out here, and then it just went to crap. So definitely going to do some major work on this, but I will say the gearing is a lot different in this than that regular outboard lower, which I know Someone's going to say, yeah, 2 strokes and they're more RPM, they're geared different than these 4-stroke. Well, that Honda was a 4-stroke. And part of the reason I wanted to build it, I figured the gearing would be better and have a little more, you know, taller, more top end and stuff. And this one seems to have more than that 7.5 Honda, where the RPM range I'm hitting the way it feels. So we got potential here. So we'll pursue this. Lower end's good and everything, but I'm gonna mount that tank, switch that intake over and all that stuff, make this way more better. I just wanted to make one run like this, and this will be the last one with this factory setup because it is running like crap. And I'm not going to rebuild the carb and all that crap. And I'm just going to set it up like I did that other one. It's a lot better for me, a lot simpler, easier to work on. Build an intake, swap the carb out and all that stuff. So I'm going to keep it. Long run, that'll be the way better solution. So that's my thoughts on that. These do got good potential. We'll really see what it does when I get the everything swapped over and the motor and stuff done. And later we might even put a bigger motor on it too. You're kind of limited by your prop size, but if you ain't got enough motor to turn it, then you're not going to go so fast either. So kind of meh. I'll get it running right. We'll see where the RPM range hits on this. See if it's allowing it to max out with that prop. If it ain't quite hitting full RPM, we might upgrade to a bigger engine too. So yeah, just got to play with this stuff. This is part of this and this channel, you know, customizing, figuring out the quirks, going through the steps and the stages and modifying it. And if someone gripes and bashes about factory on these, oh, you need to leave it original. Why? They made thousands of them out of factory. Everybody's seen them. Who cares? I want this to where I can go fishing in it and not worry about nothing and have it set up good and reliable, and that's what's going to be. So, enough of that for now. But I'll turn the camera on, set it up. We'll go check traps here in a little bit and kind of see what we're at. You know, and hopefully we'll have a few. I ain't going to do a catch and cook today. I might later and get something running better. I might, you know, stay overnight and something, set some traps out and come back. But we'll see here in a little bit what we got. So stay tuned. I'll turn the camera on when we pick them up. Hopefully we got something. Bait of the day, in case someone wants to know. Spam. Had some old spam that was left and we need to get rid of. So perfect. Crawfish seem to love it in my area. Let me know if you do it in your area, what works good for bait. I might try it here. Might have better results. So anyway, that's it. So I will turn it on when I go pick them up, and hopefully we got something, and I'll see you in a little bit. I made it back. Can't remember the last time I was so happy to get back on the bank. So, I made it. I didn't get no crawdads, crayfish, crawfish, yabbies, whatever, wherever you call them in your area. Here they're called, most people call them crawdads, but it didn't set long enough. Like I said, if it set overnight, they'd probably been loaded, but I just give them about an hour, probably 45 minutes, hour, mainly just kind of playing and setting stuff up with my new setup I was playing with, which I like. I'll get into that later. But this thing, I'm glad to get to the bank. Run like garbage. Did not like being under a load. It would idle pretty good, but second it went in gear, it was horrible. Oddly enough, it did better in reverse than forward, so I don't understand that, but it is what it is. I managed to get back on the trailer, so that's all I care. But this has got a lot of potential. I really like it. I like the gearing. It is way higher geared than that 7.5 Honda. And it seems to have the power to move when it actually revs up right. We will, like I said, I'm going to take all this crap off and put all the factory briggs stuff on it where the tank's in the front. And we'll build an intake and put that Mikuni on like we did that little 190 Honda. And really make something here. And I think this would be a fantastic little engine. And you can pick these cheap up on Marketplace. Matter of fact, I bought one to try, and I like this gearing. There's another one I found the other night. If it's still on there, I might buy it. They had it for 150 at run, and it was camo. So, it'd be worth playing with, because I'm really happy with how that was geared. It was kind of tall geared. And it still had a decent idle. When you could finally get it in there where it idle low, it had a nice crawl speed, but it would also take off real quick when it would rev right. So I like the gearing in it. It was a lot better than that 7.5 Honda. So stay tuned for the modification, and then we're going to take another run out. And I do want to start doing more of this on the channel. I love this stuff. You know, might even set up base camp, doing overnight, and run some limb lines, set crawfish traps, and you know, do a cook and everything. So leave me your thoughts on that below. What you think, what you'd like to see. Definitely want to do some jugging. I love jug lining. Or actually more noodles now. I got a little more advanced than an old bleach jug, but I definitely want to do that stuff. So, and we're going to mod this because I like this. This has got potential. So leave me your thoughts, comments, what you guys want to see, what you think about it, and the upcoming, you know, limb line, jug line, crawfish trapping, all that good stuff, what you'd like to see. And let me know what works for crawfish in your area, what you guys use. Maybe I can try a different bait. The spam usually works real good, but like I said, you gotta leave it overnight, and I didn't let it sit that long. So anyway, I'm gonna cut the video off. So I hope you like it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell when you do, and you'll get notified of the upcoming crawfish traps, fishing, and mud motor build. So as always, like and subscribe. Catch you on the next video. Bye.